I'm Fusaki. I have been snowboarding for 40 years and have taught many beginners over the year. In this video, I will give you step by step in an easy to understand way, perfect for those trying snowboarding for the very first time. Let's learn and join snowboarding together. Let's start by strapping into the bindings on your front foot. If you are not sure which foot is your front, it's okay to just pick one based on instinct. If it feels uncomfortable later, try to switching to the other foot. As for tightening the bindings, once your foot is pressed in, make sure your heel is pushed all the way back into the high back. If there's a gap, the strap won't tighten properly. Start by tightening the ankle strap first, then tighten the toe strap. Let's try one foot skating on a flat surface. Start by standing on one foot. It might seem like a simple exercise, but it actually works muscle you don't usually use, especially your core. It can be surprisingly challenging. In one foot skating, you need to get used to shifting your weight onto your front foot like this. You can even practice balancing on one foot at home without a snowboard. So whenever you get a chance, give it a try. It's really effective way for beginners to build a strong foundation for snowboarding. First, look in the direction you want to go and shift your weight onto your front foot. When it's time to push off with your back foot, try to kick behind you. Some people kick in front of them, but kicking behind tends to feel more natural and helps you stay more balanced. Both methods can work, but give kicking behind a try. It usually feels better. Keeping your feet closer together makes skating much easier. Also, after you kick, make sure to place your back foot firmly back on the board and try to grind a little longer with both feet on it. Next, find a gentle slope that flattens out at the bottom. Perfect for practicing stopping with one foot skating. We'll start by learning a basic natural stop. Glide straight down the slope, keep your posture upright, and keep your eyes looking ahead. At this point, be careful not to look down, hunch forward, or lean your upper body too far ahead with your chest open. These are common mistakes many beginners make. Next, let's practice in stopping on the heel side. To start, don't worry too much about stopping, just focus on grinding straight down the slope. Once you've grinded straight properly, try to stopping using a heel edge like this. When stopping on the heel side, first slightly lift the toes of your front foot so that the heel edge makes contact with the snow surface. Then rotate your hips. Your board will naturally start to turn. At the moment you stop, lift the toes of both feet and press into the edge firmly to come to completely stop. At this point, it also helps to slightly lower your hips and apply pressure. During this practicing, some people try to stop too suddenly, which causes their upper and lower body to twist in opposite direction, so be careful. The final step in one foot skating is learning how to stop on your toe side. First, grind straight ahead, just like you did when you're practicing hillside stops. When it's time to stop, Bend your front ankle firmly. Imagine pressing down on the curb brake as you lower your toes. Rotate your hips to turn the board and shift your weight onto the toe of both feet to bring yourself to a stop. It might look a bit like a Michael Jackson dance move with both feet lifted, but that's just a natural result of bending your ankles. Once you get the posture right, you'll be able to stop more smoothly. Many people find toe-side stopping harder than heel-side. Don't worry if it's not perfect right away. One-foot skating takes more energy than you might think, so take a break before you get too tired. Then move on to the next step. One-foot skating is also an essential skill for getting on and off lift, even after you start turning on your snowboard. It's a good idea to keep practicing this technique. Getting on and off the lift can be tricky for a lot of beginners. Even people who can ride pretty well often have trouble getting off the lift. Here are some important tips to help you out when getting on and off. First, it's your turn to get on. Just stay calm and move to the right spot. When you are getting on, try to keep your board straight. If you turn it sideways, your edge could catch. Once you are on the lift, don't forget to bring down the safety bar. Some lifts don't have the footrest. If that's the case, support the board with the top of your back foot. This will keep your front foot from getting tired or numb. When you're about to get off, make sure board is straight and pointing in the direction you're going. Even slight angle can make your edge catch. As you get closer to the exit, sit a little sideways to line up your board with the direction you're going. Look ahead and ride straight down. Don't hunch over, it can throw off your balance. Keep your body upright to stay steady. Reading with your front hand helps keep your balance in check. A lot of beginners put too much weight on their back foot and lose control. Try focusing on putting more weight on your front foot. It will help you stay stable. Good luck and have fun! Alright, let's move on to the side slipping. This is where you slide your board sideways down the slope while staying in control. It's a really important skill that helps you control your speed and stop safely. Basically, it's one of the core techniques every snowboarder needs. We'll start with heel edge side slipping. For this part, make sure both of your feet are strapped into the bindings. Now, before we even slide, here's something many beginners struggle with: getting up from the sitting position. From my teaching experience, I'd say around 30% of beginners struggle with standing up on their heel edge at first. So, if you're finding it tricky, don't worry, you're not alone. One thing that really helps is practicing the motion at home without your board. Just try getting up from the floor. Try lifting your feet slightly, then use the momentum as you bring them down to help push yourself up. As soon as your heels touch the snow, lift your toes a bit. This helps your heel edge grip the snow and gives you better balance. Pay attention to how far your butt is from the board, not too close, not too far. A good position is when your knees are bent around 90 degrees. It's easier to stand up on a gentle slope where your hips are higher than your board rather than on a flat ground. Some people also find it easier to grab the board with one hand when standing up. Feel free to try that if you're having trouble. Once you're able to stand up comfortably, you're ready to start practicing side slipping. Shift your weight evenly over both feet and start sliding gently downhill, keeping your heel edge in contact with the snow. If you're told, that raise your heel edge and help slow you down. Flatten the board, that reduce the edge and makes you go faster. If you're having a hard time getting the feel for it, here's a great trick. Try stand on the slope without your board and just practicing adjusting your ankle angle. The movement is key, and the little exercise really helps. Leaning forward because you're scared, this shifts your weight off center and messes up your balance. Looking down at your feet, this pulls your upper body forward and throws you off. What to focus on? Keeps your arm out to help with balance. Looking in the direction you're going, down the slope, not at your feet. Try to keep your body upright, good posture, better control. Right, next up, let's work on sliding across the hill using your heel edge going side to side. This is usually called falling leaf because the movement kind of looks like a leaf drifting down. Some instructor might also call it pendulum sliding. That's more technical term you might hear in lesson. You might even think of it as just zigzagging. Whatever you call it, the goal here is to get comfortable controlling your movement side to side. What really helps with this is ankle movement, kind of like using foot pedal. Let's break it down while sitting. From the position you practicing earlier for heel side sliding, to move to the right, press down with your right ankle while keeping the left one steady. To go left, do the opposite. Press down with your left ankle. It's a bit like how you'd use pedal when driving. If you keep your weight balanced between the both feet and just use the ankle motion, you'll start sliding smoothly from side to side. It might seem natural to lean into the direction you want to go, but that usually shifts your weight the wrong way and sends you the opposite direction. So don't overdo the leaning. Try to keep your weight center and control your direction just by pedaling with your ankle. Once that starts to feel okay, try making your slide a little longer across the slope. That will set you up nicely for learning how to turn later on. Now, let's try the same movement on the toe side. Many people find the toe side more challenging than the heel side because it's harder to see the direction you're going. At first, focus on sliding straight down rather than trying to zigzag. Standing up may feel a little scary, but make sure to keep your upper body upright. If you bend over, your weight won't be centered and you won't be able to control the board effectively. From the position where both ankles are firmly bent to stop, flatten the board and ease off the edge to start sliding. To help understand this movement, it's a great idea to try it without your board on first. Since the direction you are moving is hard to see, try looking over your shoulder if it's possible. It might feel a little scary, but looking toward the mountain side works too. Ideally, you should be able to see the direction you're going occasionally by looking over your shoulders. Next, just like with the hillside, try sliding in a zigzag motion. Let your heel come down slightly towards the direction you want to go, and the board will start sliding. If you lower the shoulder in the direction you want to go, it will be smoother. Make sure to look in the direction you are moving. Many people struggle with the toe side zigzag sliding, and one reason for this is a lack of the calf muscle strength. If you're feeling unsure, I recommended doing some strength training beforehand. Practicing standing on your toes regularly is effective. A good exercise is to hold onto the handrail on the stairs while doing this. Now let's try making a turn from your toe edge to your heel edge while traversing across the slope. As your board starts to point downhill, the speed will pick up, and that can feel a little scary at first. But here's the key. Focus on shifting your weight onto your front foot. If you panic and lean back, you'll actually go faster and lose control. Try to keep your weight on your front foot. When you are turning, look where you want to go. Your body will naturally follow. At first, your turn might feel a bit sharp or choppy, and that's totally normal. But try to make smooth C-shaped turns rather than L-shaped ones. Turning from heel edge to toe edge can feel tougher for a lot of people. That's why it's super important to bend your front ankle firmly and keep your eyes on where you want to go. It's easy to shift your weight to the back foot when you are nervous, but know that putting your weight on the front foot is the right move. Be confident and commit to it. Before you try this, watch the video carefully to get a feel for the move and visualize yourself doing it. Alright, if you made it this far, you're ready for the final step. Let's try linking your turn together. By making a turn as wide and smooth as possible, aiming for more C-shaped curve rather than L-shaped one. You'll find it easier to stay balanced and in control. In addition to looking where you want to go, try guiding your front hand in that direction. It's a really effective way to read your turns. Moving your upper body along with it also helps guide your movement naturally. Think of it like conducting an orchestra. Use your front hand and upper body to lead each turn smoothly.
Thanks so much for watching. I hope this video helped you. Have fun snowboarding. See you next time.